folks, this is Omega here, and welcome back to some more Hajime no Ippo. But for this episode, it's going to be a little different. I got asked, how to maximize your character from the beginning, and I just want to go through, a little cheat sheet of, what you want to do just to get your guy going, and to make him, a little stronger, or a lot stronger, as you can say. So what you want to do is you actually want to look at what weight class you want to be in. And for the higher weight class, I would definitely go for the USA and England, just because they have those weight class. So I think pretty sure, if I can remember from the top of my head, I think USA and England they have all the weight classes plus middleweight and above up to heavyweight. And I think Thailand and Japan only has up to middleweight. So technically you can go from to middleweight and up in Japan, but what that happens is you actually would have to choose a different class. So you want to actually go to USA to fight there. But I mean, you can start out anywhere you want, but I would definitely, if you want to start out with a higher weight class, then you would definitely have to jump into USA here. So what I want to do is actually, I want to probably stay in the welterweight kind of deal, middleweight maybe. So around there, I want to stay around there. So what I want to do is actually go into, so I'm just going to pick Japan here. Let's go to Kamagawa, of course, because that's the gym that Ippo trains in. And you pretty much can leave all this, this is up to you. You can change all this and whatnot. I would definitely toy around with the height and the reach just to make your character a little taller or a little more his arms a little more lengthier. But what you really want to do is actually look at this weight class here, and depends on what you want. You can start from the bottom, up from the lightest weight class, which is straw weight class, and work yourself up. But usually what I like to do is go from maybe 1 or 2 weight classes down, so it doesn't take too long. It takes probably a year for you to have to train and beef up. But you can actually change this in the next screen here, which we will do. And it's easier because you actually look at the weight classes, and it tells you what weight class you're in. So we're gonna just do a generate template, and I just want to let the computer do all this, the rest, whatever my guy looks like and whatnot. So what you want to do is go to base form here and change the weight class. And if you can see from there, in the top right corner there, you see where everything is changing. And you can go from all the way super big. And like I said, yeah, middle weight, middle is the highest weight class in Japan they have. If you see, I can keep going up, but nothing changes. So I want to go down to maybe 1 or 2 weight classes smaller. So junior, light, welter. Let's go to lightweight right here and work our way up to middleweight, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. So we'll go to lightweight here. We'll go to the lowest we can get, and that's pretty much it. What you can look at. So not unless you want to change around little things up, your hair and clothes, whatever. That stuff, I'm just doing a quick tutorial, so I wouldn't even change that. We'll just keep how our character looks like. And press OK and yes, and that should be good. And like I said, you can start from the lowest weight class going up, or you can start from 2 or 3 weight classes down from you. It doesn't really matter. 2 or 3 might be a little quicker to get yourself going, because if you start from the bottom, it will take you maybe almost 2 hours for your guy to reach that weight class. So just one disclaimer, I don't own any of this. I didn't look at go play the game, and I don't take credit for any of this. So there's actually a fax on GameFAQs.com, and you can actually go there and take a look at it. And it has it's not finished, but it has a lot of information on the game itself. So if you need help with anything, go ahead there, go to the fax. And then, because the forums isn't dead, you won't bother with the forums, and just go there and just take a look at it. And read on all the information. The user has a ton of stuff. He has, so go ahead and go there if you want to, just to learn about this game and whatnot. It's a great place to go. Just go and check it out. And it's, like I said, it's a lot of information. But anyways, we'll let our coach here, or our trainer, talk. And the first thing we'll do is go to schedule here. And go to settings. And you have to change all of your meals, your training, and your calendar. So meals first. I want to go into meals. Press X. Okay. And it says, you want to change it. Just hit OK. And what you want to do is go up 8 slots for the glucose here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you go to amino acid here. You want to go all the way up to 20. And press X. And you see from the bottom your training regimen changes. And for fatty acid, you just want to go up 1. And water, you want to go up all the way to 20. So once that's done, press square, go back, training. And you pretty much do the same thing. But for training, you go all the way up for all your power, speed, and stamina. And that should be good. And you want to go for a holiday, you want to go up 1, 2, 3. So 3 spots. And what you want to go do is hit OK. Because if you hit back, you lose all that. So it wouldn't be too fun. So hit OK. Everything should go. You got your training, blah blah blah. All your stats going up and down there. And for this training regimen, nothing of that will change. So your fatigue and it's not change, but your fatigue and bad health will keep constant. It won't go up too high, and it'll just go back down. And this training regimen is perfect. So what you want to do now is actually, when your coach asks you if you want to do your pro test, you just say no. This is not your coach. He's just talking to me. So once he asks you, it'll give you a choice. They say yes or no. What you want to do is hit no until you hit that weight class you want to be in. So anyways, I'll be back in a second and we'll take a look at our new guy. And I am back. So my guy has just made middleweight, and he's bouncing back in between because it keeps flickering like that. So I'm gonna wait until I get a few more pounds into it before I'll stop. So maybe 2 or 3 more pounds, maybe 2 more pounds into middleweight. So about 155, 156 would be fine. And the coach will keep asking you, if you want to do your pro test, So you kind of have to watch out for that, and just keep pressing X, because sometimes when you pick the no button, it stays at no for like 2 or 3 times, and then it'll just automatically switch to yes. So you want to wait for that until he's ready. So look, he's asking me again, and I'm going to say no until I feel like I'm good. So I want to say about 156 would be a perfect weight class or a perfect weight for me. So I'm going to go to my hand here as scheduled. I'll go with 156 and a half, maybe. I want to say. We'll see what happens. And when you think you're ready enough, he's going to ask me one more time. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I might as well just do it, because I'm already in that weight class already. So it gives you 60 days until you can fight. And we'll just keep a look at how strong, my guy is. So now he's at about the right weight class, I want to say. And then, you could come in here, and what I would do is actually go to weight coach and change that to weight coach. So he'll keep constant. He won't lose as much. He won't lose any stats, but it'll just gain slower, and he'll keep at a constant, weight class. So my dude is gonna be pretty heavy because he's been intaking a lot of, a lot of meals. So you're gonna see his stats keep going up a bit, but once he hits a good spot, it'll go down. So and hopefully he asks me to do my pro test. Hey, there's Ippo. So, come on, coach, ask me. But anyways, we can take a look at my stats here. As you can tell, all that is super high. The only thing that's really low is the sway footwork and a dash speed. Those I think are a little too low, but what can you do? So I think he's going to ask me now. Hopefully, there we go. And yes, I will take that pro test. And he's going to give me 60 days to get ready for the pro test. So I'm going to just keep my, my weight coach on, so I can keep at a constant weight. And it looks like I'm going to be stuck at 157 Yeah, about 157. It seems to be. I mean, you know, once you hit middleweight here, I don't know if you can probably go up higher. Maybe, maybe not. Like I say, if you saw from a few minutes ago, it was about 150. Middleweight is the highest you can go in Japan. So you saw my guy become all the way fat and whatnot. So, anyways, for this, it took about, I want to say about 20 minutes for it to go from lightweight to middleweight, and that's just going up 3 weight classes. And if you wanted to go up from strawweight to probably middleweight, it might take you like I said, maybe an hour, hour and a half. It really depends on how fast your guy gains weight. And now he's losing a little bit of weight, so that's okay. I'm okay with that too. And we're about to hit 20 days, and I'm going to do the same thing that I always do when it goes up to like about 5 days. I'll make my boxer rest until change his rest bar all the way up, and let him rest, and then let him have better fatigue and better health when he fights in the match, so he doesn't get knocked out. But when your character is this strong in the beginning, he's gonna be like really strong until, like I said, until you hit up to maybe the last your championship fight, and that might give you a little trouble. But up until then, you can pretty much knock everybody out. 1 or 2 punches. I don't know who this guy is. And oh, dude, I was talking too much. Anyways, it doesn't matter. There goes my talking. I forgot to rest my guy. And I am on the left side. Oh, slow. Yeah, your guys are gonna be so much better than the rest of the guys here. He can't even touch you. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, he did touch me there. Ha! There we go. Easy. The only problem this character would have is his reach is a little smaller. I think it's 171, which is default. So a lot of these guys are going to be like about, I want to say 176, 177. You might find a few guys who is a little shorter than that, but most of the time they're usually pretty. They have a long reach. So and there we go. It's done. And that is it. So you can tell from from when I did my video, I just kind of let him train just a bit, and go in there and punch, try to punch it out. And I did win, but I think it was pretty much on points only. And you can tell the difference between the speed and the power and just all that. So hopefully everybody enjoys the video, and hopefully if you do have the game, you try this, and guarantee you really good stats. And if everybody enjoys the video, just go ahead and like it, or if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you everybody next time. This is Omegabalmung. I am out.